Díobh a cairde agus fáilte go Mhór Podcast. Welcome back to Mhór. Last week we ventured out of the north of Ireland for the first time and went into the southern man René Alfonso of Irish Filipino descent. Today we're out of the continent. I'm joined by my good friend Landing Touray. Landing, welcome on, brother.
Yeah, bro, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate your kindness and the humanity as well. I wish all world could be people like you. You are always there for me whenever I need you. So I say thank you so much for being there for me, and you ready to do so much things for me, and I really appreciate that.
You're very welcome, bro. Right, Landing, can you tell me and the viewers, please, can you tell us a little bit about your situation right now in the Gambia?
Yeah, right now my situation is very hard. It's so hard because the only source of work I do is that I go to the forest and find some firewood and sell it so that I and my family can be able to have some food to eat. But right now the government have banned it, which is so horrible for me. I cannot able to go to the forest and find some firewood because many people in the Gambia here, this is the job they only do. They go to the forest, and when they cut down trees, they never replace them. So that is the reason why government have to ban it for people to go to the forest and find some firewood. But right now things are so hard with me. My mom is very sick, and I'm the elderly person of the family. I am take the responsibility to take care of my family, myself and the siblings. And the siblings are very young. They cannot do anything for themselves, and I'm the only person who can do a lot of things for the family. But right now things are so hard with me. I wish I could able to complete my schooling and be a responsible leader to take care of my siblings. So I have a business, like if I have a donkey cart or I have a taxi driving, that I can able to take care of my family. But right now I don't have those kind of help and I don't have those kind of support.
So obviously it sounds like your family and you are in a harrowing, really difficult position at the moment. Is this the case for lots of people in Gambia, or is your family particularly unfortunate?
Yeah, actually this situation is a lot because many people are facing this kind of situation here. Well, I don't know much about any other people, but in our area here, there are a lot of people who are suffering. As I told you earlier, yesterday, that there are people around me here who are very starving and they don't have a good cover to sleep and good food to eat. The situation I am facing, a lot of people in our area here are facing the same situation.
So you spoke a little bit about cutting firewood, selling firewood, and you spoke a bit about going getting a job as a taxi driver. Is there any hope of you getting a job so you can try and earn some money for your family on your own?
Oh, right now here the only work I can do is a labor work. So
okay.
To do hard working is not good for me. I don't say I'm a teenager, but I am above 18 and I'm now going to 23 I'm now going to my 23 years old. Because
it's far too young for you to be doing labor work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not going to be favor me tomorrow. When I always do hard working. It's not favor me. Yeah. Right now we have food, we don't have anything, and my mom is very sick, so I don't know what to provide for him. The only work I do is that to go to the forest and try to find some firewood. But right now the government have banned it. When I go to the firewood, when they happen to catch me, I'm going to be suffer. So they are going to put me in jail, which will be so horrible for my people. My siblings will be crying, and my mom will not know anything to do.
Why could the government put you in jail because of cutting firewood?
Yeah, because the government have banned it. Because a lot of people go to the forest and cut down trees, they never replace them. So the forest is almost empty. No replacement. People cut down a lot of trees to sell it because that's the only job people can do here and have money to take care of your family.
So the government have banned this, so now you have no source of income.
Yeah, so I have no source of income. Sometimes I do go to mall blocks, but now there are no contracts. My friends don't call me for contracts now. When they have contracts, they go away, they don't call me because they don't have a lot of money there. So when they don't have a lot of money, you don't need a lot of people. So you go with numbers, and when you have a little money, you share with your friends and you take care of your family.
Mm-hmm. That sounds so difficult. I can't imagine how difficult, life must be for you. Can you give some insight into the viewers of how hungry are you at the moment? What do you eat on an average day? What do you eat in a normal day? How much do you eat?
Oh, today in the morning, I was passing by a shop where I see a shopkeeper throwing some dry breads. Some trying to put dry some dry bread. When you are selling breads, when the bread don't sell all, you used to take some bread and put it in the sun so that it can dry and make it eat some other food. So I decided to go there and ask him whether should I take this bread to take it for my family to eat. He said, yeah, you can take it. So that's the bread I take and put sugar on it and eat it with my family. But right now, as you can see, I'm very hungry and the siblings are very hungry. So I want to provide something for them, but I could not able to afford that because right now the situation I'm facing is so horrible with me.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any plans to get out of this situation? Do you plan to maybe emigrate and move to another country, or do you plan to think you can get a better job in Gambia? Do you see any way out of this difficult place you're in at the moment?
Oh, actually, brother, right now I don't have anybody to stand by me to help me to have a job or to able to provide something for me to help my family. Right now, I'm the only person here. You are the only guy who is normally there for me sometimes when I need you. You support me a lot, and that's so okay for me. And my family are always happy for that. But right now, I don't have any opportunity like to go to any other country or to have a job to take care of my family.
You speak a lot to me about Christianity and your belief in God. It's so amazing to me that someone who's going through such hardship keeps their faith and keeps their faith in God and Christ. What does it mean to you to pray and to believe in God, and what does Christianity mean to you?
Oh, actually, prayers always take away some sadness on me because it helped me a lot. Whenever I pray with my family, the following day I see some brighter days on my way. But I thank God and I thank the Lord that every day I pray to God that, and every day my family always pray for you. As I told you, yesterday Sunday we have a special prayers for you, as you are there for us and always you are there for me.
Thank you.
Whenever I need you, you are there for me and you are always there for me. So my prayers always help me a lot. I do pray, but it's not that much easy, but I pray. And always prayers is the good weapon on this earth. If you pray, God will surely bless you. And I don't joke with prayers. Whenever I see any difficulties, I go and pray. And sometimes God help me to have good things on it.
So you have an opportunity here with this podcast to speak to an audience. What can you please talk directly to the audience, to the viewers watching this video, and tell them what can they do to help you?
Well, brothers and sisters, it is landing Touray from the Gambia. I'm so Steven, and I really need help right now. If I could able to have a taxi driving, that will be very good for me. Because right now, if I have a taxi, I can save money, take care of myself, take care of my mother, pay the bills, pay electricity. But right now, as I'm not working, I'm not able to do that, and the month is almost ending. When I don't pay the house renting and the electricity, the landlord is going to kick me out, which is so horrible that we will be in the street. The first time I met with you, that I told you that we are in the street because we are not able to pay the house, the landlord. But I go to the forest and find some firewood. By then, the government don't ban it. I try some money to pay the landlord, but right now, I'm not able to afford that. But if I have a taxi driving or a donkey cart, I can make a lot of money by myself without relying on anyone.
You just mentioned how you've got a landlord at the moment giving you some difficulty. Is there a situation in Gambia where the normal people are poor and hungry and the rich are just getting extremely richer and more wealthy?
Yeah, in the Gambia here, the rich they are on their own side and the poor they are on their own side. So in order to have help from good people, sometimes I nearly go to the church.
Mm.
So and here the church is very far away from me here. You understand?
Yeah.
In order to go to the church, it's very far. I have to pay transport and I have to take my siblings along there. And my mom always love to pray with me. So it is very far, and the rich people are always on their side, and the poor people are on their side. Gambia here, many people don't have clean heart to help one another.
Mm.
Life in Gambia is so hard. If you don't know hard life, you don't know life. But many people used to be very hungry here. Sometimes it go 2 or 3 days, people don't have good food to eat. They go and beg food. This food that people throw away, that is the food that we are going to take care of my family, which is so horrible for me. Sometimes we have stomachache. Sometimes we have a lot of sickness that we never know which kind of sickness we have. It's because of the food we normally eat and the waters we normally drink here, which is so horrible for us.
So, is the situation in Gambia, where there's lots of poverty and lots of difficulty, is this the situation in lots of African countries, or is Gambia one of the worst?
Yeah, life in Africa is never easy because Africa is not a good place. I know many people here are trying to go to Europe to make some money for their family. In order to make a lot of money here, you have to complete your education. You have a good background. You have a good you have good people who can stand by you and able to provide some good things for you. But if you don't able to complete your education, my brother, you are suffering. You suffer a lot. You do labor work. You do hard work every day.
Mm.
From pocket to mouth, you cannot save anything for your future. But if you're able to complete your education, you can have a good job, paying good job. With that, you can take care of your family and take care of yourself.
Where's your dream country that you would move to? If you could pick any country in the whole world, where would you pick?
Oh, actually, right now, if I have the opportunity, I would love to come to your country because I don't know
Ireland.
any other parts, the other countries. You understand?
Mm.
So if I go to any other countries, it's going to be very difficult for me to get settled down before I start to have a work. But when I come to Ireland, to your place, maybe you are a brother to me. You can introduce to me people or help me to have a job that I can take care of my family.
100%. Yeah, look, maybe one day, who knows? Like, that would be so cool if. Yeah, it's not easy to get into Ireland at the moment as a refugee, because we're facing a lot of problems with tents in Dublin City, and there's a lot of racist people who don't want refugees in. But who knows? Hopefully one day, or maybe hopefully your situation in your home country Gambia improves. But if it doesn't, it'd be so cool if you could come to Ireland one day. I want to make sure we don't go on too long here, because I want the viewers to make sure they watch every minute of this. So I won't ask you too much more questions, but I'd just like to let the viewers know there's going to be a link in the description for a GoFundMe I set up for Landing. Our goal is to reach €10,000, so I can send it over to Landing quite easily. Obviously, I don't expect to get to 10,000. That's just the minimum number you can put on. Look, I'd really appreciate, guys, if you've heard a bit of Landing's story there, and I'm going to get him to round off now in a minute, but if you could, nobody's asking you for you to give us loads, to give us €100 or €50 even. If you can just donate a small number, €2, €1, €3, me and Landing would be so grateful. Every little help for Landing at the moment, if you could just send him anything, any small amount, we would really appreciate it, because the situation his family is in at the moment is really difficult. Imagine your father had just died and your mother is really sick, and you're the oldest now of a family of 4, and you're trying to care. So there's a link in the description for my GoFundMe. Please, if you can, make any small or large donation that you can. I'd sincerely really appreciate it. Landing, before we leave, can you please once again talk to the viewers, the brothers and sisters, and explain why they should donate to our GoFundMe?
Yeah, well, brothers and sisters, it is a sad moment with me, and right now I need financial help so that I can take care of my family and take care of my mom. The only problem here is I'm facing here. I want to take care of my mom because I don't want to lose her. I lose my father because of lack of better treatment for him. So I don't want to lose my mom in the same situation. So right now, if I could be able to have a help to take care of my mom and take him to the hospital to have some meditation so that she can feel better now, because it's been a while now. It's been a while. My mother is suffering a lot. My mother is suffering a lot. He's suffering a lot. So I need help to take care of my mom. My mom is my main problem. And when you see the siblings are happy, know that my mom is happy. When my mom is not happy, the siblings are not always happy. And I myself, I am never happy. Right now, I need help to take care of my family and to take care of myself and take care of my siblings. If not that, things will be so worse for me. It's going to so worse for me, brothers and sisters. So please, anything from your clean heart, any donation, $1, $2, €2, €3, anything from your clean heart, we will really appreciate it as a donation. Anything, any small thing for a donation is never a small thing for in our eyes. When you anything you have for us, it is really appreciated. And I say thank you so much for your kindness and the humanity, and show me the love and show the love for my family. I say
Thank you so much, Landing. To anyone who wants to donate to the GoFundMe, please find it in the description, in the link in the description below. For anyone who is rightly skeptical that Landing could be a scammer or is trolling me, I was worried about this at the start as well. Every time I've donated to him, he has sent real proof of rice he's bought. I'm gonna throw that up here. Yeah, he has given me proof before that and I'm going to, I'll show that whenever, that what he does is legitimate. He's not scamming anyone. He's legitimately struggling financially, and he will use the money to buy food for his family, as he's shown me the proof before. Yeah, it's a harrowing situation. It's definitely the most it's the saddest podcast I've recorded so far. The other ones have been more lighthearted, but I also think it's the most important podcast I've ever recorded. So if you could please, I would plead that you could go down to the link in the description and do whatever you can to help Landing. As he said, if it's only €2, €3, that's okay. That's all he's asking for. Landing, before we go, do you want to say anything to the viewers before we say goodbye?
yeah, and I want to say thank you for all their kind attention and for all the support and all the good things they will do for me. I'm so happy that I'm so grateful that to be here to have some help for my family. Whoever able to donate anything, God will surely bless you for that. And I always pray that anybody who try to donate me or try to help me out with anything from his or her heart, I pray that may God bless him and God give you long life and your family as well. And may all your dreams come true. And any difficulties you are facing, may God make it easy for you as well.
You can follow Landing Touray on Instagram or Twitter. If you want to donate money, you can send him a text and ask him for proof that he's bought it with food, and I'm sure he'll do that. Landing Touray, God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for coming on Mhór. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and thank you so much, brother. I say thank you so much for your kindness and the humanity as well.
You're welcome, bro.
I wish all world could be people like you. And I'm so happy that to be here with you, and you are always there for me, brother.
Oh, brother, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Seriously.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless right now. I don't know what to say to you, but God will bless you. I know God will bless you.
It's my pleasure, Landing. You're such a nice guy. I know that you're genuine, and keep battling, because I think and I'll round the podcast off with this, because I told you this before, Landing. But as Terence McSweeney said, it is not those who inflict the most suffering, but those who suffer the most who will prevail. And you are definitely suffering a lot right now, but I know that you will prevail and come out the stronger. Landing Touray, an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on today. And to the viewers of Mhór, Gurv Míle Maigat, thanks for watching, lads. Sorry this week was a bit of a shorter episode. I just wanted to make sure it was short so everyone can watch it from start to finish and really understand this case. I'm sure me and Landing may do another episode in future. It's going to be a bit longer. But yeah, that's all for the moment. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching. Thank you, Landing, for coming on, and slán go fóill.
Yeah, thank you so much, brother. God bless you.
God bless you too, brother.